Thank you so much for watching this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Friends, we are going to talk about the economy today, like Indian economy. So whenever we talk about the size of an economy, we talk about the GDP, and wherein we all know that India is contemplating to become the third largest economy in the world, and at present we are at 4th or 5th, I believe. One of the qualitative measure for the strength of an economy is the foreign exchange reserve of that country. Like in India, we have approximately $700 billion of foreign exchange reserve. This is something which is used and applied to buy the import or any other thing in the international market. So this is in fact a great marker in the world economy today. There are two major contributors to the foreign exchange reserve in India. The first is external commercial borrowing, and second is FDI, which is the foreign direct investment. ECB is governed by RBI through one of the directive and the Master Circular 5, I believe. And okay, anyway, that's not our topic today. But I must bring one thing to you, that an LLP in India cannot get the ECB, though they are eligible for FDI. So coming back to the topic of FDI, FDI in India is primarily allowed in, I would say, more than 90% sector, but there are some prohibited sectors like gambling, nidhi and chit fund, some bit of real estate business, all those are prohibited. The one which are not prohibited falls in two categories. One is called automatic route, second is called government route. When we talk about the government route, that means you have to take the government approval before a company in India can get that foreign investment from anywhere outside India. Okay, so you have to go and apply to RBI in FIPB or DPIIT and get that approval, and many a time it is also Ministry of Home Affairs because after the confrontation with China, some restriction has come up for the neighboring country, and Pakistan always is there in that list. Coming back to automatic route, investment are allowed either 100% or subject to some sectoral cap. So in some industry sectors, some cap may apply, like in a particular sector like defense, sectoral cap can apply, that you can invest in this percentage of equity only. If your investment is crossing that sectoral cap, you have to seek the government approval first before you could invest. So let's delve further into the FDI. So FDI is governed by, of course, the Foreign Exchange Management Act and the rules therein, and RBI and DPIIT circulars, the master circular, the clarification and the press notes, etc. from time to time. So whenever this investment or transaction is happening, you have to refer the right, the law of the land. And we also need to know what all comes under the preview of FDI. So anything which is equity or convertible in equity compulsorily at any future date will fall under the category of FDI, and irrespective of whether it is debt in nature, if it is convertible, it is the equity, and that's the FDI, and the FDI rules regulation will apply therein. One of the norms, or say the rules of FDI, is the valuation of enterprise. So if a foreigner is buying X percentage of a company, what is the fair value of that company shares are? Because RBI and FEMA mandates that one cannot buy the shares below the fair value, and fair value has been defined conclusively through all this, the act and the regulation, the RBI and the press note, is that it has to have the component of future maintainable profit, wherein tools like a methodology like DCF, which is discounted cash flow, is applied. FEMA says you can take the valuation report from a merchant banker or a chartered accountant, wherein the Companies Act 2013 describes registered valuer under section 247, and it said that registered valuer is the valuer member under the RVO registered under Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India. So keep in mind that while for FEMA and income tax matters, the merchant banker or any other valuer certificate might be valid, ultimately when you file the FCGPR after the FDI and finally you either allot the new shares or transfer the new shares, whatever you do under Companies Act, you need a valuation from a registered valuer. So one of the suggestions would be to probably either go for the parallel one if your investor is insisting on the merchant banker, or just get one valuation done which is from the registered valuer. It will at least save you cost if nothing else. So this is all about the foreign direct investment in India. If you have any particular question, you can shoot me a question or write in a comment box. And if you like this video, do press the like button. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much.